It's a gift from God, a heaven on earth. Everything you see in it brings serenity and comfort to your soul. Open skies, full of lush sceneries penetrate deep into one's soul, resting in one's subconscious to create fond memories of such a place. The island of Socotra has a permanent spring where everything is covered lush green. Green also decorates the rocks and captivates the eyes. The visitors can't help but feel an awesome warmth of such a place. It is a spring which holds one heart's hostage. Whether you are a visitor coming or departing, whether you realize or not, you become strongly attached to the place. To Socotra, we cut the distance, traveling in its dreamy horizons. The land welcomes us, and the scent of flowers greet us. The island of Socotra has many names. For some, it is the land of myrrh and incense. It is the island of plenty and joy. It is also known as the island of fog, because the island gets covered with fog in the winter. The Greeks named it Dioscorides, and the Europeans knew it as Nilmerida. Socotra is the biggest Yemeni island located in the Arabian Sea, the Gulf of Aden, and the Indian Ocean. It has an area of 3,650 square kilometers. The topography of the island enjoys the beauty and harmony between the coastal plains, the hills and the mountain chains, and the valleys. A rich biodiversity which groups together the dense foliage, the flora and fauna, and the palm forests, lush greenery, and the streams of fresh, pure water. Since ancient times, Socotra was a transit point for passengers. The Arabs brought with them trade activities and spread the faith of Islam. They lived in it and contributed the Arab features to the island's population. More than 100,000 people live in the island now and speak both the Arabic and the native Socotran languages.
لقدم عندي والله ذي الحافظة هتشكر عن قدا عند الحافظة مثل قدا عن مطهر مشراك أحبار وصلت أن لاجحاية ذي هتشكر وصلت الصغيرة وثمهر وأماكن بحال إلى هذا الله بأن في تدمي شرعته ذاكر خين ماي وارتاحنا ماي.
The main cities in the island are Hadaibo and Galancia and Nujad, which sits quietly on the foot of the mountain of Shem, and also extends to the beautiful beach, the lifeblood for the inhabitants in the city. Most of the Socotrans are fishermen and live on the rich aquatics of the sea, drawing on the generosity of the Almighty God. Socotra enjoys beautiful beaches almost 200 kilometers long. Mother Nature did wonder to these beaches and endowed them with the magical beauty that they enjoy. With soft sands, warm weather, and clear blue skies and water, one can't help but give up and be attracted to the magic of life and its siren rhythm. In Socotra, and in every step of the way, there is something that brings happiness and optimism to one's soul. There you feel the joy of gazing at things around you. The colors exist in harmony, and the sounds are mixed together to form a natural symphony. The sounds of waves are mixed with the whistle of the white sands, creating a wonderful natural mixed sound. And then there is the wonderful sand of Socotra. Hills of sands extend to the farthest horizon. The dunes reflect a special whiteness which attracts the eyes. As you go to the inner side, the high mountains receive you with warmth. Some of these mountains contain caves. Standing before them, you feel the awesomeness of such scene because you start seeing something which is uncommon with your daily life, something you can only imagine that it exists. There are other mountains in Socotra, very fertile indeed, with a variety of plants and grass making a rich flora unseen anywhere else, leaving a green imprint on the solid rocks. A rich scenery which takes you up to an imaginary world and up to the mountain summit. Even if you stop for a moment, you would find another world just under the skies. Clouds are seen on the horizon. It brings warmth and brings the source of life and fertility to the land. Behind every mountain in Socotra, there is a rich oasis which leaves a lasting impression on one's soul, giving people a chance and an opportunity to spend some quiet time. Green valleys and wide areas of rich and fertile grounds, rich in the wildlife, can be seen in the island of Socotra. Such richness live in the secure environment of the island. It makes available a rich grazing ground where the chants and the hymns of shepherds can be heard in echoes and mixed with the sounds of birds either flying or living nearby. Socotra is a natural resort. It has a natural beauty and character rarely seen in other parts of the world. It's rich in flora and fauna, and almost everything in it is rare and unique. There are more than 850 types of plants, of which 270 are rare and can't be found anywhere else in the world but in Socotra. Wherever you turn to, and wherever you look at, you will be met by a rare type of tree or shrub. And many of these types are only unique to the island of Socotra. Just take a look at these types of trees, especially the myrrh tree, which stands tall and has deep roots penetrating deep into the land. The miracle tree, the so-called the tree of the blood of the two brothers, remains one of the outstanding features of the island of Socotra, one which has given the island a landmark sign. This tree has had its share of myth. It is told that the tree had been irrigated with the blood of Abel, who was killed by his brother Gabel, who are the two sons of Adam. This is the myth which tells that the two brothers, the sons of our forefather Adam, committed the first killing amongst mankind. The tree of the two brothers' blood, as it locally called, is as high as 9 meters. Its upper branches and leaves form what looks like an umbrella turned upside down. The tree has many natural benefits and is used for medicinal purposes, especially to heal wounds and to stop the blood flow from severe wounds. It is also used as an ingredient in beauty aid products. Due to the richness of its biodiversity, the United Nations has paid a lot of attention to the island of Socotra, and together with the government of Yemen, established a number of natural reserves to protect this biodiversity of the island. The island and its unique nature gives one the urge to wander. You get an urge to see more and more, as its unique shrubs and plants unfold just before your eyes, and its natural beauty extends far to the horizons. The valleys of Socotra are green all year round. The rich valleys are always enjoying plenty of water. Water comes down from the top of the mountains. It flows down to the inland, meandering between rocks and stones, providing a lifeline for the humans and animals alike down below. When you close your eyes, the beauty of the image does not cease. It remains so vivid and colorful in your mind. However, because of the isolation the island experienced, one can only feel regret for the state of development that prevailed. But on the 22nd of May of 1990, when Yemen came together and reunited, life was brought back to the island, and the scene has been changing to the better, slowly but surely. Life has started taking on a new rhythm as activities of construction and development began to take hold. The island has now an international airport. Tourism has continued to grow, and many have visited the island to enjoy its magical beauty and rare flora and fauna.
I'm here since 1 week, and I visited Hadipo. I visited the village near Hadibu in the direction of the harbor, and another village, it's called Kalub, in the direction of the airport. And we made a big tour of one day in a region of the island that it's called Dixam. So my impressions are wonderful. The island look very good. The people is very, very kind, very, very nice. They are always smiling. I think that the nature in the island is very, very special, very, very important, and I think also unique in the world.
Socotra can be considered an open resort, where imagination is mixed with reality, and where not only minds, but hearts are captivated. In the moment of farewell, it becomes so hard to imagine that moments of discovery and happiness are about to be left behind, and you start feeling uneasy that you're leaving such rare beauty behind you. The moment of departure can only make you feel wanting to come back, and Socotra does deserve that.